today I'm on the way back from work now, and I just want to talk about some things. The first thing I want to talk about is a common trend I've noticed. Okay, so just some context about me. I do consume a lot of personal development content and also business content. And one thing I've noticed is, for some reason, a lot of self-improvement and personal development content just kind of, it always leads to, oh, you have to start your own business. And I just think there's a bit bullshit. I'm just trying to change lanes here. Yeah, I just think that's a bit bullshit. Like, a lot of the self-improvement space out there, they will tell you, oh yeah, okay, you need to work on yourself, you need to improve yourself. Of course that's true, but okay, work on yourself, read books, whatever, go to the gym, study more, improve yourself, sure. And then it's like, oh, and then start a business, what? No, I mean, yes, it's a good thing to start your own business and all that, but not everyone is cut out for that, and not everyone, I mean, you can try to do it and then you'll fail, but just because you fail at doing it doesn't make you a loser or anything like that, you know. Now, I hear the people I talk about this is mostly they are business people themselves, of course, like Hamza, Dan Cole, you know, who else? I guess Alex Hormozy also, though he does more business. Iman Gaji, you know, these kind of people, they dabble between the self-improvement space, but also they tell you, yeah, you need to start a business, you know. And I just disagree with that. I feel like there's not enough talk about self-improvement just for the sake of, you know, self-improvement. And if you work for someone else, you know, that's fine. Like, self-improvement is about just improving yourself, doing things like so-called finding your purpose. And if that leads you to like a 9 to 5 and like a regular job, then so be it, right? I mean, you don't have to be forced into doing something that just, you don't have, basically there's a lot of pressure out there to start your own business and in this self-improvement space. And my message is just that self-improvement does not have to mean starting a business. And I just want to let people know that I do think that good things like going to the gym, you know, things like that is good. But there's also I guess what it is most self-improvement people just kind of take it to the extremes, right? Like, yeah, you need to be the best at this thing that you do. And yes, I do believe that you need to strive, but you just, because you work on yourself in the gym doesn't mean you have to get super jacked, right? I mean, like, ripped, big, buff. It's hard to do all these things at once. And maybe you can call me a pussy for saying like, oh yeah, you're just not going hard enough, or you're just not giving 100 into everything you do. But it's my belief that in life, when you go through life, you have different you have to prioritize your things, and you can't always go 100% in everything. You have a certain capacity for each thing depending on where it stands in your priority at the moment. So I'll give you a personal example. In 2021, I started to prioritize working on myself, and that meant going to the gym, reading books and things like that. And I didn't really prioritize, like, you know, my work and all that, because I was questioning, you know, why did I want to do all this? And at that point, I put a lot of priority onto work, onto reading, onto learning, and it got me quite far, you know. I had maybe 70% of my capacity on these personal development, self-improvement things, and the rest of it was just to my work, because I was still kind of figuring out. But now I am more fully committed in the work. I have more commitment, more responsibility. I'm practically running the company. So these self-improvement, personal development things, especially the gym, have taken a backseat, you know. And that's fine. Like, I need to tell this to myself, because I do get guilty for missing the gym and all that. But that's fine. My priorities change, and that's what it's all about, right? Like, your priorities change as time goes on. You just need to learn to manage it, and you need to be okay with your priorities changing. I say that I need to tell this to myself because I do beat myself up over missing gym days and whatnot. For example, sometimes maybe I miss it because of my work. It can be a bit draining when you are handling a lot of different things. But yeah, it's okay. Like, as long as I know I'm doing to the best of my capabilities. Sometimes it feels like it's not enough, but as long as you are doing the work, you get there. So okay, my original point was self-improvement does not need to mean starting a business, and I just want to reiterate that again because I think that everyone could do, like, self-improvement, personal development is useful for everyone, and it sounds like a super cliche thing, but I don't see why it's such a bad thing to want to improve yourself, right? Yeah, like it's seen so like detrimentally, and it even bridges the space of red pill, like misogynistic comments, all men want to do is get laid with like a bunch of women and make a fuck ton of money and get a private yacht and a private jet and whatever, but I think that ideologies like the red pill ideology, which I will caveat and say I'm not too familiar with everything, but I know that it is like self-improvement for some reason has become a gateway to this red pill movement type of thing, and that's why people like Andrew Tate and I don't know who else are misogynistic, like Rollo Tomasi, like these guys preach improving yourself, personal development, which is good, but they also preach the other part of like, oh yeah, make tons of money, start your own business, and which is good, but then there comes like, oh yeah, fuck bitches, make money, what color is your Bugatti, shit like that. Like that doesn't matter, right? Like at the end of the day, you just need to figure out what's important to you. Maybe you need some time to explore that and go and figure that out. That's fine. Go and do that. Maybe you need to go down certain ideologies, harmful or not, and then you will see, oh, maybe this is not right for me, and you will figure it out along the way. But like I said, personal development does not always mean starting a business, and I think this needs to be said more because I would like more people. I think it's a good thing if more people could get on self-improvement and personal development, but we need to get rid of all these negative connotations. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people say this because for some reason it might be a bit controversial and people are afraid to say things that are controversial, but no, sorry, I mean, people don't say this because it's not what gets the clicks and the views, Some people just want to be told like, oh yeah, you need to start the business and whatever, and if I tell you, oh yeah, personal development can be for anyone, you can stick to your 9 to 5, and then you're like, boring, But yeah, I'm not doing this for views, I'm just putting my thoughts out there. It's a very cute golden retriever in front. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think or not. Bye.